Okay guys, we got a few different questions on how we have lowered Cruz's bike, because he is how old?
6.
And how tall are you?
45 inches.
Nice, so he's 6 years old, 45 inches, and we've modified his Mototec. What is your Mototec? Do you remember?
A Mototec 2000.
Yeah, the 2060 volt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's their newest version of like their pit bike, electric pit bike. And what have we done? What mods did we do to lower yours?
We've cut in the kickstand.
And then what else?
And then we put a little,
There's a piece of 1x1 steel that I drilled some holes in, and it's a pretty crude mount, but I flipped the shock around and was able to lower it. You can kind of see it up in there. That piece right up in where he's touching. And that worked pretty good, but what kind of problems did that create?
that when I jump or come over a little bump, my fender goes down too much, it scrapes the tire.
Yeah, so you guys can see he's worn the paint off. Watch out, move your head a little bit, bud. There we go, he's wore the paint off that, on that bar. But has that been a really big deal for you?
No.
So it hasn't been as big of a deal as we thought, because we're not limiting the travel of the shock or anything down to make it to where it can't hit. What other problem?
We moved.
Oh, yeah, tell them what we did to the bars to get the front end down.
The shocks up.
The forks.
The forks.
Yep.
And so.
So we moved, let me show them real quick
and
here.
And it makes it so this is lower.
So we've added a couple of spacers on some longer bolts right here. You can see those. These are pretty crude. I didn't, do anything special. I had them laying around. We just wanted to see if this was going to work. And that allowed us more room on the bar to get the fork higher. So in sense lowering it. But what kind of problem have we had from that?
When I jump or go over a bump, the same thing happens with the back fender. It's scraping the front tire.
Yeah, the front tire hits the front fender on the inside. But has that been a big deal either?
No.
I'm surprised it hasn't, but we've been slowly raising this thing back up as he's been getting faster and faster. And obviously he's a lot more comfortable now, so having it as low isn't as big of a deal. But your seat height versus brother's seat height. So go ahead and sit on yours, bud. So he can get his leg right over on that, kind of not really tiptoe, but you're hitting the balls of your feet. So go ahead and kick your kickstand up real quick and show him. We had to cut that kickstand down and then I just re-welded it. It was pretty easy to do. But on his bike, you can see he can get his leg over. Got his foot on the ground over there. It's about good for you, huh? Okay, go ahead and put your kickstand down and then go ahead and get on brother's bike. So Cooper's bike is as low as it can be with the stock settings. And what I mean by that is we haven't modified his rear shock. We just took all the preload out of it. And then we're on the lowest mark on the fork, but the fork is as high as it can be up in the triple clamp there. And can you touch on Cooper's bike?
No.
Yeah, so you can see he couldn't even probably get his leg over this thing without tipping it over. But let's do a seat height measurement real quick and we'll let him know what the seat height difference is. Okay, so this will be Cruzy holding that, and we're just gonna go off the side to the ground. Let's say 20, man, they can't see that, but you guys will have to take my word. We're 22 to 22 and a half inches on that one. Now let's do Cooper's. Come hold it up real fast. And Cooper's is 25
to 26.
Yeah, 25 and a half to maybe 26 right there. I mean, we're not getting all scientific, but quite a bit of difference, maybe 2.5 to 3 inches difference there, which makes all the difference in the world for you, huh, bud? Awesome. So he's having fun ripping this thing around, and I'm actually really happy that we bought this one versus a smaller version because he'll be able to grow into it. I wasn't so sure at first, but he's proven to me that I was wrong and that he can handle it just fine, huh? Is there anything you'd like to add, Cruz?
Nope.
Okay. Please do what if you find this information helpful?
Like and subscribe.
Awesome. Like and subscribe. You heard him, to the Two Brothers channel. And what? And look at me.
And peace.
Thanks, guys. Bye.